What's the next stage?
Welcome back to another Meaty Guys Lakota review. We're finally reviewing something that's not a toku again, with the anime Komi Can't Communicate. As part of this new set, you guys like that I finally have a more proper background for my avatar? Who cares, let's just get into the review. Komi Can't Communicate follows the story of Shoko Komi, a girl who everyone adores. But despite the fact that everyone adores her, she has very low self-confidence to the point where she can barely speak in public without the use of a notebook. That's until a boy named Hitohito Didano decides to help her break out of her shell, allowing her to achieve her dream of making 100 friends. Honestly, this is a pretty solid first season. Shoko Komi is a decent protagonist, even though, like I mentioned earlier, she doesn't really speak often. The show does a great job of getting how she feels across, such as the narration that the narrator gives off, or through her expressions such as growing dog ears when excited, or her face becoming super simplified when embarrassed. This allows us as an audience to get invested in her struggle of not being able to talk to anyone. There's also Sedano, who's also pretty cool. For a guy whose name literally means just some guy, he's a pretty fun character. Seeing Bro's earnestness in order to try to help Komi break out of her shell makes him a very endearing character. Also, seeing how much the other characters in the show put him down to either his very obvious crush on Komi or his basicness is the funniest thing in the world. Also, the very obvious romance between Tadano and Komi is also a part of the show that I really like, mainly because it's cute. So just in the episode where the two of them struggle to say each other's first names of Hitohito and Shoko respectively. This trio is closed out by Osana and Najimi, the best character in the show. Their entire gimmick, like their name states, is that they're friends with literally everybody, which is a great aspect for the socially incompetent Komi and the socially unremarkable Tadano. Also, there's just a funny character with their character gimmick of being a lazy cheapskate who talks super fast. Also, having characters who's non-binary as part of the show's main cast is also pretty cool. Honestly, the three characters Najimi, Tadano, and Komi are the main reason I like the show, as their dynamics is generally enjoyable. Honestly, the show's biggest issue is, well, the other characters. Due to the fact that Komi is super popular, she has a very large cast of followers. The issue is that in these 12 episodes, none of them are really interesting to me as characters. They come off more annoying than anything. I'm only going to talk about the three relevant enough to be on the official poster of season 1. There's the Chinibyo girl, who's probably the best of these side characters. She's also a socially awkward weirdo. Unlike Komi, who doesn't talk to anyone, she pretends to be some fantasy character, which makes her screen time fun. Then you have Agari, who's a nerdy shy girl, which would be fine, except she also has a dog fetish and wants Komi to treat her like a dog. I feel like I don't need to explain why I don't like her after that description. There's finally Yabai, who's the most obsessive of Komi's stalkers, to the point where her first focus episode involves her literally kidnapping Tadano, because she feels threatened by his presence when it comes to Komi. Komi for some reason decides to become her friend by the end of the episode. Yeah, Yamai the character who I more get why she exists than the fact that she exists is something I like. Yamai is a yandere or obsessively violent stalker. This is a common trope in anime. It has a place in a comedy anime like this one. The execution I feel like makes it not work at all. There's definitely a way you can have make her such a crazy stalker funny, but you can't really do that after introducing her literally kidnapping one of her main characters, and the story then play that event seriously in the story. As now every scene after that, especially since their execution of these jokes is already not that funny. Anyway, will always come with the stench of that introduction, at least to me. But hey, maybe these characters will be better in season 2. Yeah, in the end, watch Komi Can't Communicate. It's a heartwarming show that I can't help but recommend. See you in another review where I'm hopefully just as positive.